Cash for Crimes Criminal Scheme. Part 8. The Second Murder Attempt and Conspiracy. As the trial did not go in favor of Venkatesh in the murder-for-hire criminal case as he was convicted, under the watch and support of Chicago police and federal prosecutors, family court judges and lawyers came up with a fake assessment by a psychologist to fabricate mental health issues for me to finally jail me and get me murdered in jail in 2021-2022. This murder attempt was to obstruct me from presenting my victim impact statement during the sentencing in the murder-for-hire federal criminal case, in order to release Venkatesh from prison with a favorable sentence. Family Court Judge William U. is helped later by another judge David E. Haracz, gal Lynn Wypych and Venkatesh's attorney Jami Buzinski, came up with a fraudulent court order on July 15, 2021. Using that order, they appointed a psychologist, Dr. Stephanie Bonza, to conduct an assessment for Venkatesh to have Zoom parenting time with children while he was incarcerated in federal prison, even though there is no such facility in federal prison and there is no law to order such assessment. Using that order, Dr. Bonza asked me to give her consent for psychotherapy. That was when I suspected that they were trying to fabricate mental health issues for me. On December 3, 2021, Judge William U. issued another order, asking both Venkatesh and me to contact Dr. Bonza within a week to get appointments and participate in the assessment, even though Venkatesh was in jail. Immediately gal Lynn Wypych started pushing me to meet with Dr. Bonza in her office. That was when I realized that in the cover of the fake assessment for Venkatesh, they were targeting me to fabricate mental health issues to get me arrested and finally to get me murdered in a jail. This was to obstruct me from presenting my victim impact statement in the federal criminal case, in order to cover up the criminal history of Venkatesh and to get favorable sentencing for him. This was also to cover up his serious felony criminal cases pending with Chicago police, as I reported the cover-up by Chicago police to the COPA through the Chicago City Inspector General's office. Cash for Crimes Criminal Scheme. Part 9. Cover-up of Serious Crimes and Bribery by Federal Judges. As my life was in danger due to the further crimes against me, I filed a federal lawsuit Karri v. Garland, et al., in January 2022, and requested the court to order for investigation of these serious crimes and bribery, through a declaratory injunctive relief. Federal Judge Ronald A. Guzman stonewalled the case to shield the defendants from responding, and he dismissed the case by entering a fraudulent order, without listing the background of the case and the relief requested, so that he could include a series of lies and false conclusions on May 3, 2022, in order to cover up the serious crimes and bribery, as I reported to the court. When I appealed the dismissal to the U.S. 7th Circuit Court, 5 defendants, Lynn Wypych, Jami Buzinski, Janet Boyle, Aaron Fife and Dr. Stephanie Bonza, filed a joint response brief, and they did not dispute the facts and the evidence I provided about their 2 murder conspiracies and the bribery. On May 11, 2023, a panel of 3 judges, Michael Scudder, Thomas Kirsch and Doris Pryor, dismissed the appeal case by following the same blatantly lying strategy as the Judge Guzman did and evaded addressing the cover-up of felony criminal cases and further crimes and bribery by Chicago police and federal prosecutors. Meanwhile, as my lawsuit was in progress, Venkatesh kept postponing the sentencing with the help of federal prosecutors and federal judge Andrea Wood, until they could come up with another murder plan to obstruct me. The second conspiracy resulted in a delay of 2.5 years in the sentencing in the murder-for-hire criminal case. Due to the cover-up by federal prosecutors and further crimes against me, I also filed my motions to assert my victim rights in the murder-for-hire criminal case directly and reported to the court the felony criminal cases pending with Chicago police as covered up by federal prosecutors, and the second murder attempt against me to obstruct me from presenting my victim impact statement. The federal judge presiding that case, Andrea Wood, covered up the entire criminal scheme without taking any action and without ruling on the motion. That was when federal judge Andrea Wood conducted the sentencing hearing on March 1, 2024 and sentenced Venkatesh for 10 years of jail time.